Welcome back to the Amity server. As always, I'm a dark gamer, and I think I found the location where I'm going to set up my primary base. I just had to record that intro twice because I'm a stupid head who... Let me put my armor back on. I'm a stupid head who can't remember that F5 is the perspective button and F12 is my record button. You'll notice the game audio is back, although I've got it really low. I had it turned down in the last video just because... Actually, I don't know why it was turned down. I turned it off for some reason, and I'm going to move this sign just because it's going to be in my way. So, I found a little island out in the middle of nowhere that I'm going to build stuff on. My first project here is going to be sort of a dock for my boats to get to and from spawn. And that probably will be the episode for today. I'm digging this down because the other main structure I'm going to build is like my main house, which is going to be a lighthouse structure. And there's a reason for that you will see over the course of this series. I have big plans, and the lighthouse is only step one in it. I'm not going to make you sit here and watch me dig up all this stone. My plan is to dig this down so it's a platform level with... There's a little bit of a land bridge going back towards the mainland. And so I'm going to dig it down to that level. Then I'll probably do some off-screen caving. And after that, I will do some building with you on camera. And then we'll probably call it an episode. So I'm going to go do all my off-screen junk. And when we get back, I should be building. So I'll see you then. And we're back. Alright, so I finished, well, I dug out as much of the mountain as I felt like digging out. Let me switch back to first person. I'm down here on that land bridge I mentioned. I've got a little bit of a setup down here just to keep stuff in. I've moved a bunch of stuff. I had it spawn over here. This is all the stone and dirt from digging the top off of that. I was originally going to bring it all the way down here, but I decided that I kind of liked having some height to it. I don't know, I might still take it down a couple levels, but that's a decision for another day. No. Issue 1 is that every time I travel from here to spawn, I use a boat. And I know some people are going to say, well, why don't you build a nether portal and go through the nether? And they would be right. That is a very valid thing to do. But I don't want to build another portal yet. I want to save that for another episode. And so I'm in a position where I'm using a boat to get back to and forth from spawn. And the problem with boats is they tend to crash a lot. So what I wanted to do this episode was I was going to build a boat dock in front of where the lighthouse was going to be, and then some stairs that lead up to where it was going to be. But that's probably going to be next episode because I'm missing an important ingredient for that boat dock, and that is... Hold on. Stupid Skype. Okay. And that is slime balls, because I need to make sticky pistons. So I built a shaft here. It goes down to level 20, and these little sockets were just so I didn't dig straight down. I would dig down a little bit, make a socket, dig down a little bit, make a socket, dig down a little bit, make a socket. And I would stand in the socket while digging down, just so I didn't kill myself, you know, lava or something like that, because you never dig straight down in Minecraft. But down here, and I'm at 1600 negative 432. And for those paying attention at home, those are the coordinates that are both multiples of 16, meaning I am at the edge of 4 chunks. Because chunks are 16 blocks by 16 blocks, starting from 0, 0. So every 16 blocks in every direction is a new chunk. So I am at the corner of a chunk, and what I'm going to end up doing here is I'm going to make 5 by 5 rooms and a bunch of chunks down here. And you probably hear zombies. I think there's a zombie spawner somewhere a little bit above me. We'll deal with that later too. But I'm going to make little 5 by 5 rooms, which are big enough for slimes to spawn in. And I'm going to keep doing that until I find a slime chunk down here. And then when I do, we'll cut back in, and I will go through the process of setting that up as a farm with you guys. I'm going to cut here because I don't think it's going to be very interesting to watch me dig these rooms out. But essentially, you just need to make sure you're digging out a 5x5 all in one chunk. And then go on to the next chunk in line, keep going until you find your slime chunks. I'm going to make about 6 or 7 of these rooms, then I'm going to head back up, because if you're too close, slimes won't spawn. Also, you need to make sure you keep the rooms lit, or you'll get other monsters down here besides slimes. Slimes are a rarer spawn than other things, and if you get other stuff down here, I actually probably will have to take care of that zombie spawner sooner rather than later because of that. Then you won't get slimes. So we'll just see what happens. I will be back when I have made progress that I can show on camera, and not just, make you guys look at a wall with some iron that I'm about to dig up. So, be right back. Okay, so I've got good news and I've got bad news. The good news is I got a lot of stuff done off screen. Went down here, dug everything out like I said I was going to, and I'm going to not look towards the bad area. So, like I said, I came down here and I dug out these little 5x5x4 rooms. You only need them to be 3 tall for slimes to spawn. I did a 4th one up just so these torches wouldn't be in the way. And I went around. La 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 la. I've done so many of these. Oh my god, have I done so many of these 5x5 rooms. And I cannot find a slime chunk. I have looked, and I have looked, and I have looked. And I'm going to run you around all of these little rooms, because I swear to banana, there is not a single slime in any of these little areas. And there's one of 2 possible explanations for this. One of which means that I may have to put this episode up without actually getting any slime. So, explanation 1 is that none of these chunks are slime chunks. And I've checked about 20-ish chunks this way. So, if that's the case, I am getting stupidly unlucky. Now I can come out here. There's some gold there I need to pick up. So, possibility number 2 is that I have just so many caves around here. All the caves. And, you know what? It's a very strong possibility, because I have dug into so many caves digging out these little 5x5 rooms that it has ceased to be humorous. I've actually got a couple pockets of diamond down here that I'm waiting on a fortune 3 pick to dig up. I've got a diamond pick upstairs that's waiting on an enchant, but I'm waiting till I get 10 more levels. But, yeah, so if there are caves above me that aren't lit, and monsters are spawning in them, it means that slimes won't spawn in these chunks, or have a very, very low chance of spawning in these chunks, no matter what I do down here. So, the only way to know for sure if that is the case is to, chunk by chunk, dig out the entire chunk from where I am, and possibly all the way down to bedrock. I'm gonna start from this level and go up, but if I have to, I'll go down to bedrock. Although I don't think there are any more caves underneath me, but I could be wrong, because I've been wrong before. But the only way to know for sure is to start from here and dig up, and up, and up, and up, and up, and drown, because I'm underneath an ocean. So not quite that far up. I can leave like a block in the ceiling to keep the water out, but I have to dig up until there are no caves anywhere in any of these chunks, and then make sure they're all lit, and then maybe I'll get slimes to spawn. And then I get the fun task of figuring out which chunk they actually spawned in, because the walls won't be here anymore. The point of doing the 5x5 rooms with the one wide corridor was that a bigger slime would spawn in the chunk, and then you would know exactly which chunk he spawned from. But it didn't happen. So, yeah. I hear you, zombie. I hear you, zombie. I'm sick and tired of zombies. Where are you? More gold. I am sick and tired of zombies. I am sick and tired of... I made a bunch of stone picks because I'm going to clear out so much stone. Where are you, zombie? I hear you. I'm going to find you. Are you above me? I think he's above me. Was he louder over here? I'm gonna find him. I am gonna find this guy. I apologize for not talking for a moment there, but I was trying to hear where he was. Because zombies are annoying like that. And I'm going to murder him when I find him. Where are you? I know you're around here somewhere. I know there's a cave that's not lit. I know there's a cave that's not lit up here. And see, I think I hear a slime too, but I don't know where it is. Aha. See, I knew there was an unlit cave. Oh, and I think I know this. Oh, hello. Where? Is this a... No, this can't be what I think. Because this leads down into one of my rooms. I'm 90% sure of that. Or I could be wrong. Yeah, no, that led right back into my little system. Where are you? You stupid zombie. Okay, I'm gonna drive myself crazy on camera looking for this thing. And no one wants to see that because it's gonna be really pitiful. So, yeah, I will kill you when I find you. So yeah, I was marking out borders of the different chunks, although I think they're one block off, because if you look at F3, if I stand here, it says I'm in block 1, right here says I'm in block 0, and then it says I'm in block 15. So I think they actually count from 0 to 15 rather than from 1 to 16, in which case this would actually be the first block of that chunk, not that one. I may be off by, like, I'm minutely off, so I'm going to have to adjust everything over one. But it's an issue I can deal with later once I've got most of this cleared out, which is going to be a pain in the booty. Oh, let's go back upstairs. So yeah, I really wanted to do some building on camera with y'all, and I'm not really sure what we can do since I really can't do the dock now like I wanted to. Let's go around. Let me drop some stuff off and go around and examine the area I was going to build that in. And You know, load in? You know, load in over there? Yes, no? Okay. So, I have cobble for days, and I have all the cobble in my life. I do have a bunch of valuable materials, but it's been one crazy long trip. Can you make stairs out of stuff? That's one of the things I was curious about. No. Can you cook this stuff is another question. Grab a coal. I just want to try this. See, I've not dealt with any of these new stone types yet, so no. So this is as is. Alright. That's kind of okay for what we need it for. I set up a little temporary melon farm up here just because I didn't want to go all the way back to spawn every time I needed food. I might go up top and show you the level surface I cleared off, but up around the front was where I was going to build the dock, and I actually started on it a little bit, but then realized I needed the sticky pistons to do the mechanism for it, and so it kind of got put on hold. So the idea is that it would be a dry dock, and I saw this idea on YouTube, and whenever I actually get around to building it, I will link the original creator's video, because I shouldn't steal credit. And I'm going to light this up just so nothing jumps me over here. Okay. This server's laggy right now. Am I still the only one? Yeah, I'm the only one on. For some reason I'm getting all the lag though. But so the idea is that you have these fences, and you have, like I said, I want to say you go like 3 or 4 back wood planks, and it will raise and lower on sticky pistons via a switch. And when it's lower, the water will just flow over it. So you ride your boat in, you pull the lever, and the dock raises you out of the water. And the boat will stay there. It won't move, and it won't crash. And that is ideal. And it's what I wanted to set up, because then I'd also just build a staircase up and around. But the dock's not done. I don't know exactly what dimensions it's going to be. I might have to pull the fences out one, which, you know, is something I have to consider, because I don't want to have to shave any more of the front of this cliff off. So actually, those are going to have to come out one. And then the stairs are probably going to start around here. And I was thinking about building those out of andesite, but since I can't do andesite stairs, I'm going to have to figure out exactly what material to do them out of. I know the lighthouse itself is going to be andesite, which is why I was going to do the stairs out of that. So it kind of matched, but I'm all sorts of not prepared today, and I apologize for that. It's been a rough couple of hours trying to find that slime chunk, and I have lost all sense of self. Like, it's become robotic almost. And I'm gonna go ahead and sleep since I'm the only one on this. Sir, hello. Get out of my life. No one loves you, creeper. Goodbye. Alright. But it's become almost robotic to, you know, dig out a room, come back up to the surface, go down, check all the rooms. I've got to have like 24 of those little rooms down there that I tried. And I dug that over there just to see if I was digging into the same cave system. It's nearby, but it's not quite. By the way, those little rooms, where I showed you the dock is, they extend well past that into the ocean. That's how many of them I dug, if you didn't get the sense of it from me just walking you around them. I'm rambling. You're not here to see me ramble. You're here to see me build things. I don't know if I might cut the episode here. It depends on how long it is now. Between this and the other 2 sequences I shot. But I will probably, I might actually go to Spawn and walk you around there and talk to you about Spawn before You know what? That sounds like a good idea. Let's go to spawn. So we'll be right back. And we're back. Stinking squid made me crash my boat. So, sugarcane here. We're almost there. I'll actually walk you around, show you everything that's been built so far. It's not much, but because the server's only, what, 2 weeks old at this point. This sugarcane extends almost entirely around spawn, just so people can make books. Let me get this wood off my hand. There's a little island coming up around here. Yep, that over there. It's still loading in, but that was my temp shack. And actually, let me go over here and see if I left anything important behind. So, first day on the server, I came over here, built this. We were told not to mine under spawn, so there's no mine in here. There's just some relatively, I'll take those logs. And I'll take this music CD. And I'll leave these 13 cobble. Anything in this? Nothing I can't come back for. Alright, so the actual spawn is over this way. And that was my temp house, and it was terrible. And I hope to never really have to come back to it ever again. I'm actually probably going to tear that down soon. Maybe in my next visit to spawn. Speaking of tearing down, they have been doing a doozy on the landscaping, getting the plots for the residential housing that they want everyone to do up and running. So let me talk about that. So one of the things that the server decided on before I joined was that they wanted to do everyone has a house at spawn. You know, this whole community first thing. Which is cool. I get it. I'm a big advocate of that. Am I going the wrong way? Where's... Hold on. I'm lost. Okay. No, I'm not. So, they want everyone to have a house at spawn, and so they've been making these residential plots for it, and we're here. And I'm being really slow to load stuff in, so pardon me. So over here, remember we had the farms and everything. I show a little bit of spawn in the first video. I didn't really walk around or anything, but so this is Town Hall, and there was a zombie up there dying of fire. It's a really nice structure. I want to say Dauntless Bee and Girl built it, but I know like a bunch of people in the community pitched in. I did not. I was not on. I feel bad about that. I did help get some of the dark wood for it, so I do feel like I did have a hand in it. But let me go inside real quick and just show off the interior a little bit for all of it that I can load. I feel terrible because my Minecraft is it's chugging today, and doesn't normally do that. So over here we have kind of a notice board, and it's property management. And this is where people say, I want X residential plot, and I'll walk you out to those. That's for the beacon donation bin. They're, I think, one wither skull short of summoning a wither to fight to get another star. So here's plot 1. This one's already been claimed by Dauntless Bee. And there's a second nether portal over here. That's interesting. There's another one on the other side of the town hall. Here's all the farms that I think I showed you in the first episode. They should have been in the background anyway. But yeah, they're just making residential plots out here for people to build on. None of them are settled yet, except for Dauntless Bee gets number 1 and the one next to it. Because apparently he has a big project in mind that he needs the extra space for, and most of the server agreed. Plot 2's over here. These plots are 50 by 50, which I kind of gawked at because I thought they were going to be 15 by 15. But, yeah, so plenty of space. I still don't quite know what I'm going to do with it whenever I get my plot assigned to me. Number 3, number 4, 5 and 6 are over there. I mean, you've seen one, you've seen them all until we get stuff built on them. They're still clearing like mountains and stuff away from spawn to make more room for these plots. Some roaming horses over here. And there's the community nether portal off that way. So that's spawn as it stands right now. Thank you for the ominous musical tone, Minecraft. I surely needed that. So, yeah, that's where the server stands right now. There is talk of me being involved with a project at spawn besides my spawn house. Because I'm over the ocean, I mentioned to some of the people in charge of the server that I would like to do a dock. There's also a boat over here. Let me show you that. I forget who built it. I kept asking this when I first saw it, like, who built the boat? Who built the boat? And I finally got an answer, and now I feel bad because I do not remember who it was. But there is a, like, actual, like, galley vessel moored off the coast of Spawn over here, and if we get close enough, you'll be able to see it when it finally loads in, because my computer's chugging. I think it's because I have Adobe open in the background. Here it is. Pretty decent work, all things considered. Hi, zombie. I don't want to be fighting while my computer is lagging like that. Alright, so it's a really nice looking ship. I don't know if this is where the dock is going to go. I think they mentioned including this as part of the build for it. But I'm going to get with the person who built this, and me and him together are going to build the harbor. And that dry dock system I was talking about at my base, I'm going to include like a community one over here as part of it. So, more reason to get a slime farm going. Like I needed more excuse. It's getting dark, so I'm going to wrap this up. If you like some of the ideas I'm pitching, let me know in the comments. I'm going to try to get that slime farm going, so hopefully next episode I can essentially catch up, get done that episode, what I meant to get done this episode. Till then, as always, I've been a Dark Gamer. If you want to see more Minecraft on the Amity server, please hit the like button or subscribe. It really helps me out. And I will see you next time. Later.